Alrighty, folks. Just doing a little how I do. Mind you, I am learning as I go along, but just doing some rapids here on my little river here. As you can see, I've already done some. Trying to simulate that flowing mountain river here. So I'm just gonna kind of do my thing and somewhat narrate along as I go along. As you can see, I got these two. In reality, they are sticks. You can see some wood grain in there. Oh, well. So I got some pine sticks, end scale, big old trees. Just doing the water coming off the waterfall, flowing downstream, going around them. I'm using the Woodland Scenics Water Effects and a toothpick. Low tech stuff here. So what I do is I dip my toothpick just in the bottle, get some just a little bit on there. Less is more, as always with anything in model railroading. Less is more. It's easier to add more. It's harder to take it off, especially this all the adhesives and powders we use. So when I started on the first couple, and it seemed to work for me, is just do a little bit of dabble on the upstream side where the water's starting to hit. Just get a nice little glob on there. And then slowly just feathering it out. Bringing it out in kind of a V shape, because you're mimicking, best way I could describe it, you're mimicking the wake of a boat. Or anything disturbing the water, really. I'm going the wrong way there. But you want to dapple, tease, speckle, whatever the terminology you want to use. Kind of want to go downstream with it a little bit. You want to pull everything, because your toothpick will bring your water paste up, and you want it to be pointing away from where it's coming from, going downstream. And am I going a little overkill on this one? Yeah, probably. But keeping everything fine. And the next thing you know, now I believe I have used water effects before, and I do believe it dries relatively clear. Watching some videos done by the Woodland Scenics folks, if you're trying to get a more frothy, really rapidy look, they mix a little bit of white. I think it's their pigment they mix into the like a cap full of water effects or something, so you don't ruin an entire bottle. Because this bottle, my local hobby shop back home, gonna be $20. So is everything. We do like to protect our investments. Like I said in my previous video, my little intro to the layout, this river I did with Mod Podge, and I'll show you that jar here in a second when I'm done with this. What I really did was painted my plywood, and I went a darker, I went burnt umber in the middle, just normal acrylic paint from Walmart. And you can see the outer here, which I didn't cover as well as I should have. Looks better in person. The video, really, you can see the wood grain through the video, but it's a lighter brown. you know, do your light color around the edges and darker as you want to go deeper. And I will say the video doesn't really do it justice. It does look a little bit better in with the naked eye. First time doing it, so I'm sure next go around on the next layout I'll do a heck of a lot better. But I went with the Mod Podge because that can just be painted on. Just put on with a brush. Don't have to mess around with trying to seal up, seal up your foam, seal up your plywood, seal up all your cracks and crevices, using the flex paste or whatever, and making the dam at the edge of the layout and all that happy horse dung. And the nice thing about the Mod Podge, it was much like the water effects, where you could stipple it, that's the word, stipple it with a brush. And you can see in the video, bit of ripple action. So just give it a little third dimension, which is always nice when you're going for the realism side of things. Just teasing that out. And your toothpick does get gummed up a little bit, but comes right off in the paper towel. Brand new. When I was doing this, little pieces of turf, pieces of ballast get lodged, find themselves where you were. Always find them usually get themselves into the work area. So taking advantage of all the little pieces of debris that wound up in there to, rocks sticking up out of the water, making little rapids, little ripples and wakes, whatnot. So I'll show you guys here next. I can get this tripod loose. That'll be my where my waterfall's gonna wind up. Still have to finish the upper portion of it here. Just gonna finish up. Basically, do the same thing. Just put some latex paint down on this side, spread my ground cover over it, get that finished. Once all that dries, gonna do the Mod Podge. I will do a video of that. Let all that dry, and then I will use water effects right out of the bottle to do waterfall. It's going to be more wide than it is deep. Looking forward to messing around with that, trying to get splashes around this tree that wound up in the river and went sailing over the falls. So yeah, like I said, quick, easy, simple, and stay tuned after this stuff dries. Do a little update tomorrow and see how it looks. All right, y'all take it easy.